we see if everything properly works. Oh, but drilled elements, that's pretty tempting. Even though I painstakingly spent a lot of time doing that. Oh man, I should have grabbed a drink. But it would have been really hard to drink something. Yeah, catch my drift. Hello, hello. Hello, Nico. Hello, Vivi. Good to see you guys. Welcome to Coffee did not properly color balance everything once again. It's okay. This is pretty standard fare. We're used to this. Oh man. I have to do this every time and I always forget how to do it. But it's okay, it's okay. Let's try that. And we'll try that. Oh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. I'm getting mercilessly cut off. Huh, let's give that a try. See if it works. Secret surprise stream, yes. Hello, Milo Milo, and hello, Sleepy Vampire, and welcome. Yep, you know, it's Halloween, and I offhandedly mentioned during the Darkest Dungeon stream that I was gonna try streaming on Halloween, which in hindsight I shouldn't have done, because I wasn't sure if I could make good on that. But nevertheless. Hello, Vieltalvier, Ramsey. Hello, Mug. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hello. Yeah, I don't know, how many of you like to celebrate Halloween, but happy Halloween, happy 31st of October. It's time to have a socially acceptable excuse to dress up. So, at the beginning of the month, I wanted to, dress up as, Sedrik from Together in the Dark. But, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to, change the chat. But first, I went to get a long, like, wig, you know, because he's got, like, long black hair. And there's a Halloween store, in my town, but, like, the wig I was looking for was, like, oh god, it was, like, $50. And I thought, I'd like to cosplay as Sedrik. I don't want to do it that badly. So, yeah, I had to, make the unfortunate sacrifice and, not do that. But, I just have to say, your character costume is so cute, the closest thing to being a Neko. Yes! Whoops. Oh my goodness. My camera's inverted, so... I'm pointing forward right now, like directly in front of me. But it looks like... no problem. Yes, this little guy here, was actually the very first little sketch I did a long, long time ago before Warm Coffee Mug was even a thing. And I was really proud of the hairstyle, because I was like, wow, I could never do that ever again. So that's what I did for my avatar, did it again. But, yeah, one of these days... I'd like to get a little costume like this. Little, like, you know, cloak, hoodie, little, like, cat ears as well. It's a little, like, witch cat costume with a little tail at the back. That'd be kind of fun as well. That'd be pretty cool. Yes, happy Halloween, everyone. And I love your jacket, IRL. It looks so cool. Thank you. So, I actually got this... inverted, right? I actually got this at Anime North. If you guys remember, a long time ago... I gotta turn the volume down. A long time ago, I went to Anime North. It was back in May. And I found this costume. And, I ended up buying it. And so I posted a picture after we came back from Anime North. So I've had this for a couple of months. And I'm wearing it while it's still fall. It took a lot of courage to wear it in public. I'm not gonna lie. But, and then when I was designing Sedrik, I was like, you know what? I have a pretty good reference. to base his costume off of. So I took the jacket, I based his design off of this jacket, because I was like, one day, I'll be able to cosplay him, and it'll be so cool. And I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe it'll be a little easier like this. I did dye my hair black for the occasion. It's not as long as Sedrik's. My natural hair color is brown. Kind of like that photo there. But I dyed it black. So, that's about as in character as we're gonna get. So, yeah. Costumes are freaking expensive, Starry says. Yeah, they are. I have actually, hold on. I have a, Persona 5 costume over here as well. I'm debating on wearing it. Because, no one's going to recognize Sedrik. So, I have the Joker coat, or Ren's coat, depending on who you ask. Yeah, you can't really see it, but, I have one glove, the undershirt, the, pants, and the mask. But the mask, whoever designed it kind of got the proportions wrong, and as a result, it's all, like, weird nerd rage. I wish I could get contact lenses as well to make my eyes all black like Sedrik's. I'm sorry, I'm not even reading guys' comments. I should probably start doing that. I once wore a fat chocobo mask out for Halloween, and everyone thought I was cosplaying Chica from FNAF. Ugh. Cawthon, you just had to spread your FNAF influence everywhere. I like the FNAF series, but, oh man. Sometimes you just can never escape it. Also, I think I might have to make a sacrifice and just... Alright, we're gonna have white text with orange drop shadow. Hopefully that gets the job done. I'm sorry, chat. I'm trying very, very hard to, get the whole, well, chat situation sorted. We're working on it. But yeah, happy Halloween for those who celebrate. Indeed, echoing Grim Reaper. Oh, man. This mask is so itchy. I don't think I've cleaned it in a little while, so... I haven't used it in a couple of years, actually. You know, I think the last time I used this thing was, probably the Halloween stream. Guys, I was still living in college residence. I was actually so scared. Oh my gosh. I was so scared to cosplay. Not cosplay, what am I talking about? I got all these thoughts mixed up. Here, I'll answer all these first. Conrad would like to know, no long hair? Oh, believe me, I wanted to have long hair. But, unfortunately, I couldn't grow my hair back any faster. And I was saying earlier I wanted to buy a long wig. But they were like $50, which was a lot. And then I thought, okay, well, I can at least get the elf ears. And then I was like... shoot. So, yeah, the costume didn't really go as anticipated. So, you can think of it as... Dude, I could be so petty in the next audio. Just be like, Sedrik just walks up and goes like, okay, here's the situation. I want you to cut my hair. Oh, hi, look at all the raves. There goes Rave with his witch hat. And then Rave gets his, and then Sedrik gets his hair cut. And then I'm like, haha, guys. It was my plan all along. It was actually foreshadowing for part 3. Oh my goodness. FNAF, it's a canon event. Ooh, I love that black is a mysterious, badass, but also beautiful and elegant color. Yeah, it's grown on me over time. My favorite color is green, but my second favorite color is black. Debate on whether or not black's the color. For me, I'm like, it's a photonic wavelength. I consider it a black. I consider it a color. Photonic wavelength probably isn't even the right phrase for it, but it basically, you know, it's a wave of light or non-light or lack thereof. It's something that we can perceive with our eyes, as well as all the other colors. So personally, I consider it that as such. I mean, it's anime math, those are never accurate. Yeah, you'd think they would be. When you mentioned dyeing your hair black, you got me thinking about the time you dyed your hair red once. Yes, I did do that. Oh my goodness. That was back in like my second year of college. I was taking a broadcasting class. Whoa. I can't believe I was doing a warm coffee mug. No, that's around the time I started doing a warm coffee mug. Or was that first year of broadcast? I can't remember. It was one of those years. You get anxious and lonely and depressed in college, and next thing you know, you're voicing anime characters on an ASMR channel. Oh, by the way, So this right here is a new microphone. I got it about a month ago. It was a birthday gift from my dad, which was very, very generous of him. But I wasn't able to use it because I used it for one audio. I think it was the hypnosis audio on Patreon, but there was a lot of like noise in the background, so I had to also go to a local music store yesterday and rent out a sound box. So I'm hoping it sounds good, but this is like a professional quality studio microphone, so in theory I should sound crisp. Although without the mask in the way, it should sound even better. Yeah. With your frame and current haircut, I can totally see you pulling the Joker cosplay. Yeah? Like, I think Joker would probably still have, like, slightly fluffier hair, but you know what? It's a start. Alternatively, I have one other option, which is I have a Crow Brandwin costume from Ruby as well. But that's kind of 50-50. I used to really love Ruby, and then it just kind of fell off. And, well, if you know about the company. I really wanted to cosplay Eric Draven from The Crow for Halloween, but instead I am on holiday in Iceland, so next year, I guess. Next year. Next year. I can totally see you someday cosplaying, dressing up as Rave. I'd love that little kudere. Morning coffee. Hello, Villa. Welcome to the stream. Damn cerebral depression. Voice artist pipeline. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit behind on these comments. Okay, so the mic sounds crispy good. Awesome. Hope your Thanksgiving was nice. You had a good time with your family. I did. Yeah, it was. So, we went to visit my grandmother because, so my grandmother on my mom's side of the family, very sweet woman. Definitely been one of the key iconic figures in my life, but, she recently had to undergo a surgery because her heart rate went too high, and it's going to be happening again. And to be honest, I don't know if she's gonna be, here for very long. So my mother asked me and my sister if we could help her with some like chores around her I'll say farm. It's easier to call it a farm. And so we were like, so we spent the first half of the day like lugging a lot of logs and stuff and doing manual labor. Very exhausting. But then we came inside and had some food, and it was absolutely fantastic. She is an amazing chef, and I got to spend a very good weekend with my mother, my sister, and my grandmother, and it was very, very nice. And it was... I appreciate you guys being so understanding, because it was really nice to be able to spend that one day not thinking about, like, work, and just enjoying the time with my family, because it may have been possibly the last time. So, thank you very much. Thank you for the Thanksgiving wishes. Yeah, it was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah, what was that? Right, so for the Valentine stream, I remember I was really nervous about, putting this mask on and, trying this out, but I really enjoyed it. But, yeah, so there was this one time, actually, back when I was in college, when... so, my crush at the time, asked me if I could help them out with a live stream that they were doing, but it was like an esports, stream, which I already didn't want to do, but I kind of owed them a favor because I did something stupid a while back and was like, yeah, I kind of owe them one. So I went onto the stream, but I was a little bit worried, like, what if I get recognized? Like, I'm not that popular, but I don't know, maybe someone will recognize my voice. So I brought this mask with me. I don't know, at the time I should have just chanced it, but someone did actually recognize me, and, like, my full-on real name was up there, and we were playing a game I hated. So they were, like, commenting, like, oh, Coffee sucks at this game. And I was like, I hate this game. I'm sorry I suck at it. I've never played it before, and I hate it. But, yeah, I was freaking out. I didn't know that I was recognized, because I couldn't see the chat. But then afterwards, a few of my classmates were like, hey, what the fuck is a warm coffee mug? And I was like, uh-oh, did someone find my channel? So I was like, that's a hobby. Why do you ask? And they were like, well, someone in the comments section recognized you as a warm coffee. And I was like, oh, dear. So I took a look. Yeah, I got recognized. So I just was like, hey, could we delete that stream? And they were nice about it. They had to ask the professors. The professors were willing to accommodate it because it was a personal privacy safety thing. Because, you know, I knew them all directly, or like personally, so they were like, "Oh, so you're some kind of like YouTube celebrity." I'm like, I wouldn't say that, but I am at the point now where I'm concerned for my own personal safety if somebody in this town recognizes me. So it got taken down, and that was the last time I wore this mask on stream. I haven't worn it for 3 years, but time has passed since then. Yeah, I've had a few, like, weird fan interactions. There's been a lot of really, really nice ones, but there have been a few that have made me uncomfortable. But I think, you know, that's the name of the game when it comes to, you know, when it comes to this sort of thing. Like, it's worth it. Like, you know, these kinds of things that I'm doing right now definitely make the whole thing worth it, but won't lie, it can get a little bit scary sometimes. But, you know, that's the game you play if you have any kind of influence online. Anyway, you and your sister are such sweet people. I pray your grandmother gets better. Thank you. Hope to someday have her back on another stream. Yes, so I've been asking Pillow. There's not a lot I can talk about publicly, because that's family matters, but she's dealing with a lot right now. She's kind of like trying to find her footing and stuff, so it might be a little bit, but we have been talking about it. Like, hey, when's the next time you want to keep playing Wizard 101? Because we both really enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun with that. But at least they were understanding we're able to make a combination of personal privacy and safety. Yeah. The professors in that program were really, really cool. You know, I can probably talk about my college now, huh? Because I don't go there anymore. So I'm not going to be like doxing myself if I talk about which college I attended. Because actually, okay, so in one of my short videos, hello Vormik, welcome to the stream. Hello Nox the Idiot, I forgot to say hello to you. The coffee mask is back. Indeed it is. I just finished telling a story about how it's been a while since I put it on. But, I might have to turn the, font size up a little bit. Let's see here. Let's give that a shot. You know what? Let's get rid of the backgrounds. I feel like every single stream I do is just me trying to fix the UI for, like, ages. I'm such a UI nerd. Anyway, yeah, so in one of my short videos, actually, someone thought I doxed myself because it was a video of me in my old home. We were in the process of moving out, and there was all sorts of, like, junk all over the place. And my sister's university sweater, because she went to a university called Nipissing University, which is a university in Ontario, and that sweater was draped over a box, and someone kind of reached out to me privately, was like, hey Coffee, the university you went to is it's being shown on a stream. And I was like, oh, that's not mine, actually. Actually, I have a couple of different, like, sweaters and hoodies and stuff. Like, I have merch from universities and stuff and colleges I've never gone to. I have one for, like, I had one, it's somewhere around here, but it's a university in Florida, because Pillow used to have a girlfriend in Florida, and that's how I ended up getting one of those sweaters, and tons of other stuff as well. But you'll figure out the UI one day. Yeah. It has been a long since you have donned the mask, Fair Coffee. That it has. Yeah, the last time I wore it, I got recognized, so it's been a minute. Plus, I haven't really had to do a webcam stream. Hey, just out of curiosity, if anyone's dressing up for Halloween, is anyone dressing up? And if so, what's everyone dressing as? Deadly curious. Because for me, I'm probably just gonna keep cosplaying as Sedrik, and if anyone asks what I'm cosplaying as, I'll just say something like, nothing, I'm just a wannabe emo punk who doesn't have the courage to actually dress emo outside of the confines of his own home. I dressed up as a silly plant. Oh my god. Silly clown. You go, Nico. So, I am a little bit sick right now. That's why I won't be streaming for an incredibly long time. But, oh, your country doesn't celebrate? That's okay. Faye Valentine. Give me... Oh, hi, Opry. Welcome to the stream. Opry was the one in question who played Ellie in our very recent collab on the Twins. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Give me a moment. I'm curious what that... If I don't recognize anyone's streams... Whoops. If I don't recognize anyone's costumes, I'm going to be looking them up. Oh, cool. Okay, respect it. Respect it. Hello, hello. Going as the devil. Oh, what does the devil look like? Give me a minute. I'm gonna dress up something silly and simple, like a cat puppy girl, but I ran out of time. Oh, was gonna. Ah, yeah, Halloween just crept up on us, huh? Inflatable dinosaur. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Hold a moment. Ah, it's so hard to see in this mask. It's really dark in my room. Cyberpunk Red. You might not know this, but I play a lot of TTRPGs, and there's one for Cyberpunk called Cyberpunk Red. And a while ago, I was in a game where our game master had this one character who, I think his name was Ferris. I can't remember. But there was this guy who was like a nomad, but he just dressed up in an inflatable T-Rex costume all the time, even in the middle of a freaking car chase. So our GM describes how, like, a car pulls up next to you, the windows roll down, and you just see rawr. And it's just this guy who just went, I'm gonna get you out of here. Rawr. And that was it. He just kept constantly going, rawr, over and over again. Oh my gosh, it was it was really funny. Yeah. Please make sure to prioritize your health coffee. I will. I have a D&D game tonight, actually, but I'm going to be also passing out trick-or-treat candy. So, provided my roommates don't beat me to it. Rawr. I was thinking dressing up as my OC. Who would do a thing like that? I would never do a thing like that. Nah, I'm too out of shape to do cosplay again. The last one I put any effort into was pre the Walrus Varus as Wesker. Cool. Wesker, that's it. Oh, if I slicked my hair back and dyed it blonde, I could have probably been Wesker. Oh, also, it's my B-Day next week. I'm so excited. Oh, okay, I get to pull this move. Alright, Vivi, clip this moment, or just remember it's here and pull it up again in about a week. Happy birthday, Vivi! Happy birthday! Woo! Right now it's Halloween, but by the time you're seeing this, it's gonna be your birthday. Yeah! This is me sending good vibes your way. Hope you have a good birthday. Maybe a stupid question. What's your favorite color? I'm just drawing a silly fan art. I'm sick and can't go trick-or-treating. Oh, okay. Well, my favorite color is green, but the actual coffee mug persona has a lot of, white and orange motifs. And my second favorite color is black. And if you want to say it's not a color, sure, fine. I consider it one, but you don't gotta consider it one. But, oh my god. I have my stream running on my other monitor. I just jump scared myself because I walked out of frame. It's really far behind. It looked like someone just crawled onto my screen. Oh, you want the birthday song? Hello, Postal. Happy Halloween. Yayoi Kusakabe. Give me a moment. It is so hard to type in this. Oh! Yeah, I've seen that character before. Cool, cool. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, I could do the birthday song if you want. So, once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact you're able to make another trip around the sun. And as the whole clan gathers round and joy and laughter does abound, and we let out that joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday, now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday, your life still isn't over. Happy birthday, how much more can you take? But your friends are hungry, so just cut the stupid cake. Happy birthday! There's so much more of it, but that's my favorite part. Yeah, black goes with everything. That's the reason why I wear it all the time. I think black colors are good. Green, black, purple mixed together, and we get Joker coffee. Yeah, I have a little light show going on in the background here, actually, but, well, it's supposed to cycle between different colors. Yeah, it is. Awesome. Okay. I think I heard that Beat Their song in animation from Ed's World a long time ago. Yeah, the original is by the Arrogant Worms, which I believe is a Canadian band, but don't quote me on that. They are the Arrogant Worms. That was Emo's birthday song I've ever heard. Oh, yeah. Aaron pops up if you say the word emo. The chat is coded so that, thank you, Coffee, you're the best. You're welcome for the birthday vibes and the funny song. Teehee. The chat is coded, so if you say the names of specific characters, their emojis pop up. As well as a couple of other words. Emo. Yeah, that should cause Aaron to appear. So naturally, it just didn't. Awesome. Well. It worked. Oh, there we go. Oh, and now everyone's going to start summoning characters. It just takes a second. Yeah. Oh, man, Rafe. Yeah, my current thought process right now, I'm probably going to start, like, I want to keep working on Sedrik's audio, because he's a lot of fun to, wait, what's the code word for the prayer one? I don't remember what that one is. I can't see the monitor. My mask is slowly fogging up. I might need to ventilate a little bit. How'd you code it like that? Well, is it coded to God? Oh my gosh, I forgot I did that. Oh, because oh my god. We have types in God, we get glory be to the God Emperor. Holy is his might. The Emperor protects the faithful. Warhammer 40k. But yeah, it's a little thing you can activate where if a certain word is read in the chat, you can make something happen. So in this particular case, it makes emojis appear. That's really, really cute. But anyway, well, it's cool to hear about all the different costumes you guys are doing. Yeah, I used to really love going, the Emperor Protects. I used to really love, Theo. Does Theo have an emoji? I can't remember. I used to really love trick-or-treating as a kid, but, oh, he does! And look, he's got those little witch hats. Yeah, it was nice bringing him back again. It's funny because I wrote an entire script for, you know, Theo's audio, and then I thought, I was doing a lot of it by memory, but then I was like, okay, we're gonna write the whole script, then we're gonna listen to the original audio again, and see, if there's anything I'm missing. And as soon as I listened to the original audio, I was like, oh, I got all this so wrong. So I kind of had to rewrite a good chunk of it to get a lot of his mannerisms back. But, as well as the gloom pot thing. That was fun. Yeah, so, college. Wow. So, I used to go to college, in, I don't know, I'm still not quite ready to reveal where it was yet. I don't know why, because I don't go there anymore. You're not going to find me there, but it feels weird to kind of give a general location of where I, like, I wouldn't even say the name of my high school. I don't know why. It feels scary, Mugs. You get recognized once, and all of a sudden you get very, very paranoid. Actually, one of the reasons I was going to do the stream later was because, I just realized there, I don't know how many... Oh! Hello, Kelson. Welcome to the stream. I heard the gloom pun, my heart went like thump. Callbacks! Yeah. The moment you say you used to go to college, I know you're old. I would know. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. I'll probably talk about it one day, but it still feels kind of fresh. Like, I've only been graduated about 6 months, so it still feels kind of... I don't know. It's weird. I haven't quite gotten used... Granted, I've been out of high school for, like, oh my goodness, like 6 years. And I'm still like, ugh, shouldn't say where I went. Nothing wrong with being cautious. Yeah, maybe one day. Oh, man. People have been telling me I should set a sub goal of some kind, like to 50,000 subs or something, and I'm like, I don't know. That feels really weird to be like, get me to this specific number, do it. But I guess that wouldn't be a bad sub goal. Like, hey, a Draw My Life or something like that. Those are cool. I did a Draw My Life once, but it was for a school project. I liked doing it, though. To get recognized on the mask, must have been someone who knew you. They recognized the mask. They recognized my voice. And it was somebody in the chat who recognized who I was. So it wasn't one of my friends. Because back when I was in broadcasting, I don't mean this in like a sad, depressing way. I didn't have a lot of friends when I was taking my broadcasting course there. It's because it was in COVID and a lot of people there were, I wasn't really their vibe, if you catch my meaning. But, that got a little bit easier when I came back to take some acting courses as well. But, so it wouldn't have been anyone I knew personally, because all of my IRL friends were all the way back home, several hundred miles away. I don't dress up often, but if I did, I would go as Venom Snake. Ooh, Venom Snake is, in my opinion, the coolest looking one. Better safe than sorry, thank you. I mean, when I shave, people say I look like I'm still in my 20s, I feel like I'm in my 40s, ugh. Yeah, actually, so, you might not be able to tell by looking at me, but I kind of have one of those faces, like, if I shave, I get ID'd a lot, because people say when I shave, I can pass as a high schooler. So, oh, you going to sleep, Nox? Okay, good night, Nox. See you later. Hello, Keisho. It's been a little while. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, voice makes sense, yeah. Oh, what was I talking about? Now I forget. Oh no, I lost it. I got distracted. Question, I don't know if I'm being dumb, but what sort of sport is this mask for? Is it like a ski mask? So, you wouldn't believe it. It's a Nerf rival mask. You're supposed to wear it when you get into Nerf gun fights with Nerf rival blasters. Oh, right, yes. So, yeah, I was told that when I shave, I look like a high schooler. So, there was this one time when I came back home for, like, I think it was for the holidays, and I wanted to meet with one of my high school friends, and she was at a dance specifically for her high school, because she was 3 grades behind me, so she was in her graduating year, but, you know, I was long since gone by that point. But, yeah, so it was only for high schoolers. And I thought, oh no, I'm not allowed in there. And then I thought, what if I shaved? Would I be able to pass as a high schooler? So I tried it, and I also just didn't do my hair up, so I kind of had, like, man-child hair. And it pretty much worked. In fact, the only person that kind of called my bluff was someone that was half drunk. Like, they saw me, and they were like, hey, do you go to our school? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, I haven't seen you around before. And I was like, yeah, I skip class quite a lot, because to be honest, I don't give much of a shit, but I do go from time to time. There's, like, one class I like. And he was like, oh, that makes sense. I'm not drunk, by the way. I was like, yeah, I believe you, man. And he was like, yeah, watch, here. I'll walk in a straight line to prove it. And he just fell over. I think I based an interaction one of my audios off of that, actually. Just, I'll walk in a straight line to prove it. Oh no, bam. He just fell over. But, yeah, met up with her, was like, yo, talked for a little bit, and then she went into the building. I wasn't able to get into the building, because while I passed as a high schooler, I didn't have a ticket. Grrr. So close yet so far, but it's fine. I didn't want to go into a dance with a bunch of high schoolers anyway. We call that perpetual baby face where I'm from. Oh! There's Punch Drunk. Someone said drunk. I remember that audio, Punch Drunk. LMAO. Coffee pulling out the delinquent skipping class card to hide his identity. Yeah. It's kind of fun pretending to be other people. I've also been told I look young for my age. I think the HRT got me looking stuck in my early 20s. Yeah, I've heard it can do that. No teacher recognized you. Nah, the teachers weren't there. It was a student-only thing. It was a student-organized event, so the teachers had nothing to do with it. it's funny because the teachers used to help organize events such as prom, but then, my old high school, I remember people were getting, like, way too out of hand that, like, legally the teachers had to stop getting involved, because it was kind of, like, encouraging... It could be considered as, like, encouraging youth to, like, reckless drinking and driving and all sorts of stuff like that, so the students basically did a fine, I'll do it myself. So they organized a prom, I went to the prom, and then next year COVID happened, and I don't know what happened after that. Prom is so funny to look back on, actually, because, I didn't have a partner at the time, so I went with one of my other friends whose username was Captain, so I'll refer to her as Captain. And Captain at the time was a closeted bisexual. She believed that she was a lesbian at the time, but turns out she was bisexual. But as a result, she felt comfortable going with me because she was like, hey, you don't have a date, I don't have a date, you want to just go together? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we went there, just had like a platonic prom. It was pretty cool. I think we like danced together once, and we were both like, yeah, this feels kind of weird. Like, the music and the vibe clearly wants us to be all like romantic and, oh my darling, but, you know, we weren't gonna do that. And then we went with two of our other friends, one of whom was an out-of-the-closet lesbian, and another one who was straight, but they went together in a very similar way. It was a little sad to see, unfortunately, because the first girl had a crush on the second girl, but the second girl was incapable of feeling any feelings towards the first one. So while it was kind of nice that they, like, went together, it was like, I feel really bad for girl number one. But we still had a good time, so I still have good memories of prom. In fact, one of the weirdest things that happened was one guy tried starting a fight with me, but I was just so aggressively not in the mood to fight. He was basically, like, pushing me and just going, like, what are you looking at? I was like, cool guy. And he was like, you got something you want to say to me? And I was like, no, not really. I think he, like, was pushing me again. He was like, hey, if you're not going to do anything, you should probably just leave. And I was like, sure. I just turned around and walked away. And he was like, what, you don't want to fight me? And I was like, no, not really. You're stronger than me. You'd kick my ass if we fought. I just walked away. It was just like, nah, man, I'm just here to enjoy prom. Sure, you can be the dominant male for one night. I don't care. Plus, I had a really nice suit. I didn't want to get blood on it. Probably my blood. Sorry, I need to read these again. The audio based off of Watch I'll Show You was the Drunk Bonnie one, I believe. Yeah, probably. Lucky Peeps, looking young, meanwhile no one believes me being under 27. What should we do in this stream? I'm lost. Just ask random stuff. Oh, sorry, Keisha. Are you going to sleep for the night? I'm sorry. Going as Delson Rowe. Oh, that's cool. Oh, if you're posting about that on X, at me. I want to see it. You might be gone by this point, but... Whoa, what a jerk. That guy who'd want to fight you. Oh my god. Guys, I've had some weird interactions with drunk people, but they've always been really funny. Like... Maybe I'm only, like, just seeing it from my perspective, but I feel like drunk people magnetize to me and do really weird stuff, so... Yeah, see you later, Keisho. But yeah, what are you supposed to do with the stream? Nah, it's just a hangout stream. We're just here to talk about stuff. That's all. I'm just here to keep you guys entertained until my voice gives out and I leave, but... That's it. Like, you can head out at any time. Just a big group of people here. That's all. Anyway. Okay, it'll be on Insta. Ah, darn. I don't have a warm coffee mug Insta. I have a personal one, but I don't reach out to people with that because, you know, that's all my personal stuff. So, yeah. You can be the Dom. That's hilarious. Yeah, so, oh god, so many different, I remember one of the craziest, drunk interactions I've had. So, first, I got challenged to a dance-off by a guy who is drunk. Now, you guys might not know this about me, but apparently I'm a sick-ass dancer, because I got challenged on 2 separate occasions by 2 groups of drunk people, because I was, like, at another high school dance, and I was dancing, it was semi-formal, and then one guy in his group comes up to me, and I'm like, uh-oh, am I about to get my ass kicked? And he did the whole, like, thing. I was like, what? And he, once again, I was like, huh? And then the group I was with started cheering, and one of them pulls out their phone and starts filming me, and they're like, "Do it, Coffee!" And I was like, "Oh crap, I got challenged to a dance-off." And the guy just starts dancing, so I was just like, "Okay, well, if I'm getting filmed, I might as well just freaking annihilate the dance floor." Dun 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 dun. Woo! And I don't even remember what I did. It was just like a blur. But apparently I won. Hello, Lay. Bayanara Kisho. Yeah. So, yeah, we're back with the mask once again. With the pseudo Sedrik cosplay. But apparently I won. And then it happened again during prom. And same thing. I was like, I didn't get filmed this time, but I think I just did like, I don't know. I don't remember what I did. But they clapped for me and I earned their respect. So yay. But yeah, and then there was another time during prom when I was, it's weird to call her my date because we were obviously incredibly platonic. But the girl I was with, Captain, we were just sitting by the punch bowl, and then one guy came up to me and was basically, I knew him, his name was Josh. He was basically like, "Hey, Coffee, you getting drunk?" And I was like, "No, I'm not drinking. I'm the designated driver tonight," which was a lie. And he was like, "Yeah, but it's prom. You gotta get smashed, man." And I was like, "No, I'm fine. Like, I'm cool with it." And then he was like, "No, come on. Have a drink. Have a drink." And then Captain looks at him and goes like, "Josh, if he doesn't want to get drunk, he doesn't have to." Josh looked at her and went, "You're right, Captain. You make an excellent point." And he just turned around and walked away. Turns out he got in a fight with someone later on, so maybe it's a good thing that Captain said what she said. But anyway, was I the one that was basically forced to attend prom? Yeah, maybe. Like, I went on my own volition. I was asked, but yeah, it worked. Social hyping up, my greatest weakness. Yeah, if I didn't get socially hyped up, I definitely wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I believe you being a sick dancer. Oh, man. If I, oh, man. If I had more space. I can break dance. I did it once. The thing where you, like, put your hands on the ground and, like, sweep your legs around. No, I don't have enough room in my room. It's so weird to hear you talk about prom like that so openly. Even today in my country, if anyone tried to be open with their sexuality, I'm gonna make a huge mess out of it. That's really sad. Like, it'd be really nice to have a world where everyone can just, you know, love who they love and not face any kind of shit for it. Because, well, at least, like, knock on wood, I don't want to, like, jinx anything, but yeah, in Canada, like, same-sex couples were very common in prom, so people were much more, at least in Ontario, people were way more allowed to be open about it, so no one really made a big deal out of it. Yeah, to anyone who didn't get to go to prom, because I'm seeing a couple of comments just basically, did Josh win? I have no idea. I think he got his ass kicked. I'm not gonna lie. That man was not. But, yeah, to anyone who didn't get to go to prom, like, don't get me wrong, like it was cool. Like, I liked going, and yeah, it would have sucked to miss out on it, sure. Like, because, you know, you see all your high school people that you've been with for the past couple of years, and they're all dressed up, and everyone looks nice, and people are getting drunk, there's nice music and stuff, but trust me, if you missed it, you're not, like, missing out on this, like, once-in-a-lifetime, amazing, thrilling event. Like, it felt like any other party. Like, it was cool, but it's like missing out on a party. It's like, drat. It was nice, but at the end of the day, like, couldn't you use the not having someone to go with excuses not to go? I don't know if that was for me or not. I wasn't forced to go, but I felt pressure to go even though I had no one to go with. I mean, yeah, there is also the whole thing where everyone says you need to go, but at the end of the day, like, again, cool party, but it wasn't like this magical experience that, like, fiction sets it out to be. COVID canceled my prom. Oh, man, I'm sure a lot of people had to go through that, yeah. I had no interest in going to the equivalent of prom here. Yeah, no, if it's not your thing, that's fine. Anyway, so, getting flashbacks to soon to right Neko prom. Yeah, that was based off of my prom stuff. It isn't a dance without a fight. Yeah, so a couple of other drunk things. I remember when I was at the semi-formal dance, two things happened on my trip to the bathroom. I was on my way to the bathroom. Two guys bumped into each other, and they were going like, Hey, did you bump into me? Yeah, I bumped into you. What are you gonna do about it? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? They started pushing each other. I went to the bathroom. I don't know what the fuck happened, but within the 5 minutes, I went to the bathroom and then came back. They went from, like, pushing each other and yelling to they were both on the ground, hugging each other, going like, they were just sobbing uncontrollably. And I was like, what happened? Oh my god, it was freaking hilarious. And then, when I almost rejoined my friend group, oh no, I'm leaking. One moment, slightly sick. Oh man. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try to hit the 1 hour mark, but my body is starting to give out on me. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, okay. So, when I almost rejoined my group, 2 girls grabbed my arm, one on either side, and they were like, "We finally found you!" I looked at both of them, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm the guy you're looking for." And they kind of look at me, and they're like, "Oh, well, that's okay." And then they just left. Those dudes built a relationship in a night. Yep, that's what I like to believe. Forged in the fires of drunken combat. The first time I went to a prom, my mom forced me to drink 2 bottles of vodka and anxiety and pass out for a day and a half. Yikes. That'll do it. Lots of pressure. Date ditched me halfway through. 0 to 10 do not recommend. Yikes. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. God. People also... Like, sometimes people just pull really scummy things during prom. My best friend... So, girl number 2 that I mentioned earlier was actually supposed to go with my best friend, but he also, like, ditched her and then was kind of being really rude to her. And there was a lot of, like, crying faces. And I'm like... Why... Ugh. Yeah, it's... Blah. Like... I've heard a lot more horror stories from prom than, like, the really romantic stories. Heck, our prom king and queen were 2 people that weren't even together, and they were already in other relationships. They were kind of forced to dance together at one point, which... yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so overall, prom can be a really magical experience. Like, there's, you know, like anything else. You got the opportunity to possibly make it so. And, like, I still like writing those, you know, those very sweet audios about everything. You know, getting those fairy tale romance scenes, because, you know, those are fun to fantasize about and imagine. But, yeah, in real life, like, you know, if you missed it, don't feel too bad about it. And yes, I am a little bit sick, but I'm gonna try to stick around for another 12 minutes or so. Got a bit of a raspy... like, it started off, I was talking too much because I recorded 4 audios this week, and my voice got a little bit sore. I did it to myself, it's okay. But then my nose started running, because I think I've just been walking in the cold a bit too much. Don't have a car. I thought they were gonna go, "That's okay," and take you with them for a second. I was scared of that, too. Yeah, like, if they tried dragging me... Oh, God, and that was the other thing that happened. I was dancing with my friends, and then... I don't know if I can say it out loud. I don't know what YouTube's going to allow, but I can physically demonstrate it. A random girl grabbed my hand and just, like... And I was just like, "No, I don't know you." And I just kind of pulled away from her. And she, like, walked away. Because she was, like, full-on rubbing her body against me as well. I just pulled away like, "I do not know you. You could be someone's girlfriend. I do not want to get this shit kicked out of me. I'm gonna go." And she walked away and probably did that with a couple of other people. And, I think that's about it. I'm trying to think of some other weird drunk interactions I've had. There was the guy who tried to prove he was sober. There was a moment... Oh my god. So, there was a moment when Girl 1 and 2 were dancing together, and, Girl 1 was trying to film Girl 2, and Girl 2, same ones from prom, grabbed her phone and went like... "Were you filming me? That's so rude!" Bam! And threw her phone to the ground. And it was like, oh my goodness gracious. I picked it up. It was okay. I just gave it back to Girl 1. I was like, Yeah, maybe be a bit more careful with that next time, but... Oh my gosh, she was so drunk. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Dishing a person like that is evil. Yeah, it's not like the high school movies. No, more often than not. 2 girls and 1 coffee mug. It really was for one moment. You need to cut it short to rest. You should. Please make sure you tend to yourself. Your health is priority. No. Yeah, don't worry. I'll take a rest soon. I just also want to give this banner enough time because I left something at the very end and I don't know if it works or not, so I'm very curious. Coffee mug is leaking. Yeah. I've heard stories of it being boring or bad, but I never went, so... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Goodbye, Kelson. Maybe it's good that I didn't go. Yeah, like, you know, sometimes you can have... Like I said, like, I still have good memories of going to prom. Like, I had a good time. It wasn't terribly thrilling. But yeah, you know, went there, talked to some people. It was nice seeing everyone all dressed up really nice. It was nice kind of having one last big hoorah with my high school friends. You look very good in that jacket. Thank you, Lay. Whew. Yeah. Oh, man, I can only really wear this jacket in the fall because it's too hot in the summer. But yeah, like I said, I bought it at the Anime NorthCon, and I've a lot of other people, when I like pass random people on the street, they'll sometimes compliment my jacket and just be like, "That's a really cool jacket," and I'm like, "Thank you." So I feel pretty happy with it. Plus, it just feels comfy. I also like the jacket. Thank you. Yeah, random, but this is the first time I joined one of your lives. Well, welcome to Livestream, Crystal. It's probably not going to be going for too much longer, and I don't normally do face cam streams, but, yeah, I made an exception because I wanted to show off my costume, and also low-key cosplaying as Sedrik, but I don't have the long hair or the elf ears. I agree with Lei, you look so good and cool. Black definitely is your color. Oh, I misread that, and I thought it said black isn't your color, and I thought, take that back. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think, with fluffier hair, I could probably dress as a rave, and if I dyed it partially red, like streaked it red, I could probably dress as Aaron. I have Aaron's full costume. He needs, like, a red shirt, necklace, or pendants, and then, like, a coat of some kind. Rave is similar. He just has a white shirt and glasses. Whoa, it gets hot in Canada joke. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Whoops. There are some cold places in Canada, but if anyone... Okay. If anyone knows any Canadian stereotypes, I need you guys to know something right now. Our Parliament building is not an igloo. It doesn't snow all the time. It's actually not snowing right now. Okay, God has a sixth sense of humor. It is starting to snow, apparently. But 3 minutes ago, it wasn't. And it does get warm. Personally, where I live, we experience the seasons as expected. Like, it gets very, like, it's warm in the spring, it's hot in the summer, it's cool in the fall, and it's cold in the winter, and we get lots and lots of snow in the winter. Fall is actually my, autumn is my favorite season of the year. So, I'm enjoying it while I can. It sucks how it's also the shortest one. But I love the colors, I love the temperature, I like getting to wear these, sweaters and stuff. Hello, Raven Aaron. Keep you showing off, good job with the cosplay. Thank you. I wish I could have gotten a really long wig as well, but it probably would have messed with my headphones, so we did the best we could. LMAO. Ha, it does always snow. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Someone, it just has it out for me in this particular moment. Yeah, no, I'm not going to pretend I'm of such great cosmic importance that... It just happens to be snowing right now, okay? My timing's bad. Coffee cosplays hope to see is Ray, Felix, Aaron, and Sedrik. I need to see how those look. Like, this is Diet Sedrik. It's Sedrik with short hair. Look, guys, in part 3, I can say that Sedrik is going to cut his hair. Just so this is canon. I'm not going to. I'm not actually going to do that. But, yeah, part 3 is the next audio I want to work on. And then after that, we'll see. You heard it here, folks. It's always snowing in Canada. If you guys turn this into a running joke, I'm going to grab a random book. Oh. I picked this book off of a book sale at college one time. I'm gonna beat you with it. Bonk, 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 bonk night. Let me put this back. What temperature does it get? It gets up to 35 Celsius here. Yeah, pretty much similar thing. In the summer, it gets up to 35, and in the winter, it gets to like minus 40. You can't skip the snow coffee. Autumn and spring are my fave seasons. Not too cold, not too warm. Yeah, it's a shame that they're the shortest ones, too. They don't last very long. But, yeah, I really enjoy them. Whoa! Diet Sedrik. Want to swap places with me, because I've never experienced snow before. I hope you do more facecam streams in the future. Yeah, maybe. I might. It's a little bit hot, but, you know, I don't mind doing them from time to time. And who knows, maybe one day I'll just be one of those ASMRists who just flat out does everything without a mask, but I don't know. I'm concerned for my own personal safety. But yeah, want to solve place makes I've never experienced snow before. Yep. Actually, my partner also lives in a place where there's no snow. So anytime it snows over here, I take a picture. I'm like, yo, check this out. I'm Canadian. I can confirm there's always snow here. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. You're all fighting me. I feel like I'm being backed to a corner. We got bonked. Raven admits it. Maca Chop. Oh my god, you're right. That's a Maca Chop. That's from Soul Eater. You grab a book and you smack someone. I love autumn and winter just because I love wearing cozy long sleeves and burying myself in blankets and drinking hot chocolate. Oh my god, you're right. Guys. November's coming up. So that means Christmas stuff is coming up because for some reason they have Christmas stuff in November, which means candy cane hot chocolate. Pretty fingers? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else I can do with them, but ASMR fingers. I'm not experienced with this. This just looks creepy. Yeah, aren't you guys relaxed right now? Actually, I have a question. Where's Chimera City geographically? It's a fictional city. It just kind of exists wherever the heck your imagination puts it. It's a melting pot of a ton of different cultures, and it's not really based on the real world. That's why I've always been really vague about what kind of culture exists there, and where geographically it is. So, wherever you are, I suppose, wherever you feel like it makes sense. Plot twist: Coffee lives in Antarctica. I think if I lived in Antarctica, I'd be way more bundled up than this. Oh, man. As soon as it strikes midnight tonight, I'm blasting Christmas music. Oh, you're right. Today's the last day of October. I'm going to miss October. I'm sipping a pumpkin spice drink. Tomorrow, we move to candy cane. Everything blasting Christmas songs. Yeah. Oh, I didn't take the time to, take advantage of the pumpkin spice menu this month. Ah, well. Maybe next year. I say that every time that I never actually try the pumpkin spice stuff. I do hope someone makes fan art of Chimera City. I'd love to see at some point a visual what it looks like. Yeah. The closest we really have is Blackheart Academy, huh? Because Blackheart Academy is based on a subsection of Chimera City, so you can kind of see it in the distance. But I didn't do it justice because I hate drawing backgrounds. Actually, on my alternate channel, I'll be probably posting some stuff about the visual novel I'm working on soon, but I hate drawing backgrounds for visual novels. Ugh. Make me draw characters. I like doing that more. Still not, like, fantastic just yet, but I can do more with character designs. Backgrounds, I'm like, square building, a square window, square door. Done. Minecraft. That's a strange way of saying vague. It makes me think of the Voss thing. Could we, what? Is vague not the right way to say it? Oh no, someone gonna tell me it's like Vagui, or Vogway, or Vogue? I don't know. If I'm getting defensive about my accents, because I am, don't be making fun of my accents. The Vaz thing, though, I will take full responsibility for. I just panicked in the middle of recording the line. I was like, is it Vase or Vaz? And I screwed up and picked the wrong option. I hate, because of all the snow, you get a secret pet penguin. Oh, that'd be kind of cute. I like your accent. Thank you. Blackheart is like the Dogtown area of CC. You know? I actually understand that reference. That's a Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty reference. And yes, you're basically correct. I've always pictured it as big and super pretty. Yep, that's kind of what I was going for with that. You have to be trolling. I assure you I am dead serious. I just slap on an ombre background and be done. Yep, backgrounds suck. Yeah. You can always do an Irish accent to throw everyone off. I don't know if I would. The closest I have to an Irish accent was, Caspian von Barov, and even that was, like, I kind of keep the accents ambiguous until I can, like, fully master one. In case anyone of the origin is, like, listening. I remember the line I'd used to get into character for him was because I had this D&D character a long time ago. Irish like Meridia from Brave. Oh my gosh, Brave has the word rave in it. That's crazy. But yeah, the line I would use to get into character for a certain D&D character was, it was like the finest selection of Irish whiskey. And then when we went over to Caspian von Barov, it was more like that. When he was like, you can always do the Irish accent to throw everyone off. Meridia's Scottish. Ah, that's true. The finest selection. That's the best I got. Oh, my bad. I always mix up Scottish and Irish. Yeah, actually, we're we're playing a new D&D campaign right now, and I'm playing a halfling where I'm purposely doing, like, an incredibly aggressive Scottish accent. It deliberately sucks. Because I remember somebody was like, hey, you know what you should do? You should play as a charlatan who's pretending to be a noble, and then I'll play as someone who was, like, coerced into thinking that you're a noble and serving you. And I was like, okay. And I'm not going to do the accent. But I remember they, like, saw me playing as a halfling, and they were expecting just, like, a sort of, like, hi, everyone, it's nice to meet you. And instead it was, like, something really outrageous, like, ah, I see what you're doing there. Very well. If you're going to attack me, I leave no other choice. Hellish rebuke, motherfucker. Something like that. I assure you, whatever you just heard, it was so much worse than that. But it's really, really fun because everyone was laughing like, oh my god, that sounds terrible. And I'm like, yeah, that's the joke. My character just has a neutral accent, but they're basically like, uh-oh, I gotta trick everyone into thinking I'm royalty. Different voice. Go. Ugh. Oh man, this mask is overheating. As a Northern Irish guy, I feel permission to butcher an Irish accent. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. The only Irish accent I've, like, heard in recent memory was a graduating show I saw one time. I think it was, like, Laughter on the Something Floor, and I remember somebody said, like, they were having this roast off, and I just remember the punchline being like, Ira Stone. What's so funny about Ira Stone? Nothing. Nothing's funny about Ira Stone. I just loved the way he delivered that line. I don't know why, but once I was listening to Sedrik's audio, I had the thought, what if someone would get an audio of his fathers when they met? Just a random thought. Oh, man. Kidnapping audio. Enemies to lovers. Yep. Oh, man. Sedrik is a lot of fun to, like, write for, because the, like, subsurface elf culture is so different. It's kind of like writing Addams Family level stuff where, you know, to, like, outsiders, it's, like, really screwed up. But to them, it's just very, very normal. Like, oh, I love it. I love writing so much stuff. Like, especially the whole, like, him getting undressed and being like, don't you dare look away. If you think you're being modest, you're just insulting me. I'm showing off my beautiful body to you, and if you're looking away, that's an insult to me. You're not going to behold it. And I was like, oh, yeah, if you love someone, you just grab them and take them. That's what one of my dads did to the other. Yeah, Sedrik's a lot of fun to write for. Do Spanish. Oh, man. Whenever I think Spanish, I think Jackie Wells from Cyberpunk. Like, hermano, hey chica, that sort of thing. I remember when we were doing a, Cyberpunk campaign, and I had to do a voice for Pepe. And as a result, I was like, mi amor, and God will forgive us both. Okay, full disclosure, my partner is partially Spanish, and they have taught me a lot of Spanish, and I am forgetting all of it. I just remember gato. Gato. Gato boy. And of course, mi amor. Oh, man. I just know that generally in Scottish, you roll tap your R's, but Irish, it's like a regular R. Oh, like R and R. Cool. Have you played Still Wakes the Deep? I have not played it, but I have watched playthroughs of it 3 times, a lot of analysis videos, and I saw the DLC. Yeah, that game's really cool. It's a lot... Como te llamas? Oh, hey, wait a minute. Isn't there, like, a Spanish... Not holiday, but, like, event after Halloween? Like Dia de Muertos or something like that? Or am I getting it wrong? Is that like at a different point of the year? I just remember seeing someone comment about it not that long ago. It was on Reddit, so take that with a grain of salt. But, don't know why when everyone thinks Spanish they immediately become Mexican. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know the difference. All of the Spanish that I know is from someone who is Mexican-American. So, that's why it's all just completely Mexican. Dia de Muertos, Day of the Dead. Ah. Is that after Halloween? Play it. Wait. Oh, Play Still Wakes the Deep? I mean, baby. I've watched playthroughs of it, so I know what to expect. But it's so many of, like, my phobias. Llama. Oh, say it more like Yama. Yama. Okay. Como te llama. That makes more sense. I'm embarrassed. I came here to have a good time, and everyone's making fun of my accent, my pronunciation, and the way I say a word I already forgot about. Coffee mugs? I fear you leave me no choice. Permit me a moment. Yeah, like claustrophobia, fear of drowning, fear of the dark, all sorts of things. Nope, wrong one. That one's not sharp enough. There we go. Alright, coffee mugs. I have had it with your insubordination. Therefore, I will become the storm that is approaching. And not only that, you will pay for saying so many things within the vicinity of the chat that I am in charge of. Any last words, coffee mugs? I'll give you like a minute. 1, 2, done. Here we go. Gah! Gah! And now we just need an incredibly delayed reaction. Okay, here we go. Bwah! Okay, so I clicked deactivate and the camera didn't turn off. Come on, you're ruining the chat's dramatic death. Deactivate! There we go. There you go, chat. You have been skewered. How's that taste? Ugh, probably not a moment too soon. Oh, man. Ow. Let's me take off the mask. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Sedrik, what are you doing? You're levitating, buddy. Come on, move down. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's another one. Taco Bell. Don't be embarrassed with you because it's cute and you're cute. Well, thank you, Villia. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. Wait, no, come back. We're sorry. Nah, it's too late, chat. I couldn't hear your pleas. Anyway, fun fact. A James Bond movie started as Dia de Muertos Festival tradition in Mexico City. Cool. Llamas, point out the S. Llamas. Llamas. Okay. I see, I see. Quick, everyone hide. Yeah, do you guys like the sword? I also got that at the con. Can we be knighted instead of killed? Maybe. Last word was, yay! Bro is the doctor. The oncoming storm. Falls in Family Guy dead pose after being in the Family Guy death pose. See you later, Milo Milo. Happy Halloween. Have a lovely evening. Remember to stay hydrated. Yeah. We won't die before he sheathes his sword. Oh. Well, I just sheathed it, actually, so it'll be a delayed reaction. It'll be good soon. Yeah, one of these days, though, I want to play a horror game. Like, I haven't found very many, like, horror games I'm not only, like, into, but, like, would be willing to stay on... like, I want to stream a horror game at some point. One that I don't know about and haven't played before, but that I, like, know is good, if that makes any sense. Like, there was a game that recently came out that, well, I'm not going to play it because I didn't really don't really like the gameplay style. I respect the heck out of what they were going for, which was Bye Sweet Carol, which was like animated in a classic Disney, but it was like a Clock Tower style horror game. I'm not a fan of Clock Tower style gameplay, but it looked really, really cool. I don't know if it was any good though. I haven't heard anything. But I hope it turned out all right. I know there's a new Resident Evil coming out, Resident Evil Requiem. Because I played Resident Evil Village, and the beginning of that game was pretty scary, but then, and then House being that place was, oh, that place was, huh? What's up? Am I hallucinating? Oh. My bad. My stream was trying to warn me, but we hit the end of the music playlist. That's okay. I should probably get going soon anyway. Yeah, okay, everyone. I think I'm hitting the end of my, I think it's starting to overheat a little bit. I think I'm hitting the end of my vocal range, so we're probably going to cut the stream. Probably going to cut the stream there. Yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in and joining me. I hope you have a happy Halloween. If anyone cosplays and is willing to share, at me on Twitter, or X, as I suppose it's called. I want to see everyone's costumes. That'd be really, really cool. We've hit the hour mark. Yeah, we have. But yeah, thank you very much. Damage joined. Oh, I'm sorry, Nico, but yeah, I gotta get going. All right. Thank you very much, Primo. Bye. Eat lots of candy. Yeah, my nose is running and my voice hurts, but I think I can eat candy. And if not, that's okay. Okay, bye-bye, Coffee. Thank you for the cute stream. Happy Halloween. Yeah, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. Sorry for killing you with a sword earlier. But yeah, goodbye, and happy Halloween.